Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. This is Ty. Today I want to make you a video about Aiur Labs and JRNY Club and FUKU Apes. There's a lot of new people entering the space right now, entering this project as well, partly because of FUKU Apes, so welcome to those of you that are new to the Aiur Labs ecosystem. The purpose of this video is going to really be giving you a crash course to everything that Aiur Labs is got going at the moment, what we know of what's coming, and kind of introduce you to those concepts, but also anybody that's interested in maybe getting invested here. So there's a lot of new people, and there's going to be a lot more new people coming in as things start to get hotter and as Aiur Labs starts to launch some of the stuff they've been working on. So hopefully, if somebody says, "Hey, why should I invest in that?" or what am I getting, or that kind of thing, this video will be a good reference for that. There's actually a ton of material to cover, so I'm probably going to miss a couple things. I'm also going to be pretty quick on most stuff, but again, this is just going to be kind of a general overview, hopefully to give you enough information to, one, potentially invest, or at least be able to go from there and do some additional research on top of what I provide. So we're looking at the Aiur Labs website. This is the parent company of JRNY Club, Planet XOLO, BlockNews.com, FUKU Apes, etc. So this is like the Yuga Labs to Bored Ape Yacht Club, if you will. So this website is about to be updated, I assume. You can kind of scroll through. There's some pretty good content here on things that are offered under the Aiur Labs umbrella. There's a few things that aren't quite on here yet, so this will be updated soon to introduce you to the rest of what's on the ecosystem. But this is Aiur.com, A-I-U-R. So I'm going to start off with the introduction of JRNY Club and an overview on that. So JRNY Passes, or JRNY NFTs, are kind of the flagship NFT of the community. They grant you the most access to these products and utilities that we're going to go over. But if you got a FUKU Ape, you're like, hey, what's a JRNY Pass? I didn't know I was invested in this company as well. What does it do, etc. So JRNY.club is a website to look at. You can see there's some lore, some details about your membership. This is a good spot to check out what's going on with the JRNY Club ecosystem. But as I said, even with Aiur Labs, there's been a lot of new stuff recently, and there's some new things on the way. So look for this ecosystem page to be updated soon. And in addition, there's a couple things already that aren't quite included on it yet that we do have. So JRNY.club. So how do you get into JRNY Club? How do you get into this flagship NFT? The original NFT launch was these JRNY Passes. Also, a side note, I'm going to be using Magic Eden to display all these NFTs. This kind of seems to be the way forward with NFT trading right now, especially because they have Ape Chain access, which is great. That's kind of the buzz at the moment, partly, and they support royalties for companies and things. So Magic Eden is where I'm going to be referencing. Feel free to use where you like, though. But anyways, here's the JRNY Passes. Currently 0.215 ETH for the floor. I think that's around $700 or something like that. But you get a JRNY Club pass, and this was the first rendition of kind of the main entry into JRNY Club. As of a few months ago, they then came out with the JRNYers, which is a PFP. It was a lot of work. They got a lot of community input on that. And so what you're able to do still is you can come buy these JRNY passes, and then you can burn them on a website I'll show you in a moment and turn them into a JRNYer. And so one option is you could just buy the JRNYer that's already been burned. However, there is still some one-of-ones and some really rare JRNYers that haven't been exposed yet. And so if you come in and buy a JRNY pass and then burn it for the JRNYer, you do have a chance to potentially get something rare for a better price, possibly revealing the one-of-ones. Some of the one-of-ones we haven't even seen yet in the community, so it would be great to be able to see those. But I'll show you over here. These are the JRNYers set, so you can come over on and just a touch cheaper for the more common trait ones, but these are the JRNYers. And so total, there's 10,000 of these NFTs. There was 10,000 passes and 0 JRNYers, but every time you burn a pass, you lose one pass, you gain one JRNYer. So between the two, there can only ever be Well, it was 10,000, and then Tony went crazy and burned 420 of them on 420, actually reducing our supply. So that was pretty cool, celebrating that holiday and doing that. So anyways, here's the Journeyers. They're pretty sweet. You know, here's a 101 down here, for example. There's some light and corrupted elements for a little more expensive, and pretty sweet art there. So this is the website mint.jrny.club, and always go to the Discord or on X to get the official links for any of these websites. But what you'll do is you'll come to this, you'll enter this portal. It will identify your wallet has a pass, and you essentially just commit to burning that pass, and it'll give you kind of a cool reveal on your Journeyer that you have. It'll give you some traits on it and immediately be available on Magic Eden for training. So this is what that minting website looks like to turn the pass into a Journeyer. I want to keep going. So I've got a Journeyer. I'm in the JRNY Club ecosystem. What is one of the first things you want to do? Well, we have 2 staking platforms at the moment, both relatively new. The first of which was this dashboard. And so for anybody that's listening with FUKU Apes or Planet Zolos, these are very much part of these staking platforms as well. So just to give you an idea, you come in and it'll give you a general overview of your account. You'll connect your wallet. It detects all the Aiur Labs NFTs that you have. You can come into your NFTs and Stardust tab over here. And so you can see I actually have quite a bit of Stardust, which is the sort of points that you collect or accrue by staking. And so your NFT automatically is going to begin to accrue Stardust while it sits in this platform. But if you were to stake it on here, it's going to increase the amount of Stardust. And so what you can do with Stardust is one of the things that we're waiting to hear from the team on some pretty significant utility for. We had the Stardust store in the past, which is about to come back online again. That's an opportunity to purchase, NFTs and other things like that, which is good. But it's potentially not sustainable for the company unless they've got some really good royalties. And so, along with the Stardust store, there's probably needs to be a balance of some other good utility for Stardust that's monetarily beneficial for investors, but also makes sense for the company as well. It's difficult to just give out NFTs all the time and be able to sustain that. So here's a look. Like you can see some of my Journeyers here. If you click, it'll show you your different NFTs in the ecosystem, the Zolos, for example. I believe FUKU Apes are going to be added to this in the very near future. But you can see here some of them, it says they're says unstaked, so that means I have them staked here. I can claim my Stardust, so the ones that are staked are earning 1,450 Stardust per day. I think the ones that are unstaked are earning somewhere around 600 to 800 per day. Another cool thing here is the quests. So if you have a certain trait of a Journeyer, you can come over and complete these quests and earn Stardust bonuses. So if you complete this, you earn an additional 5% on your Stardust yield every day. There's some other things that they can do for social. So if you go retweet this, etc., you can earn Stardust. And so it's a really cool kind of a self-promotion raids kind of tool as well. There's leaderboard stats, things like that. So this is the dashboard. This is our one of our 2 staking platforms for the Aiur Labs community. This is number 2. This is the hub. This is super cool. This is more new. So you're going to go ahead. This is hub.jrny.club. You're going to enter here. You've got 3 choices right out of the gate. So there's the mining area on the left, the training grounds, and the aura fields. So initially you're going to have to enter the training grounds and come in here. You got some cool graphics, and so this is kind of a gamified system, but this guy's going to come up and say what's going on. We'll enter the training. So on the sides you can see the water, looks like air, earth, fire, corrupted, light. There's some cool things to explore in here, but you'll enter training and then you'll post some of your Journeyers here. And so this is a 90-day lockup for each one. So you can see the ones with the little guns that I have. These guys are all in training. These ones aren't, so I could stake these for training. The ones with the exclamation marks I have staked for Stardust, and then the ones with the guns I have staked here. So after they pass their 90-day, which looks like I've got about 32 days left on this one, So after they reach their 90-day, then you're going to be able to unstake them there, and you can come back to the main web page, and you'll be able to start to interact with these other staking things after they're trained. The mining field, Tony says, is going to be, loot chests and that kind of things, which they might contain Stardust. They're probably going to contain NFTs, probably metaverse resources. There could be some other things there that you'll get out of the mining area. And then the aura fields sounds like it's going to be ways to customize your NFT a little bit, your JRNY or PFP. So anyways, this is the other staking platform. Okay, next, just moving quickly, the JRNY Gallery. I feel like this is probably one of the most known things across the Aiur Labs ecosystem. So this is a gallery in Las Vegas in the Arts District. Right now they've got a pretty good, partnership, sponsorship kind of thing with ApeCoin, and so ApeChain is going to be a big part of this. But you can see they just got some really high quality content for the in real life. So not only is it a point for normal people to bridge the gap between Web3 and the real world, but it's some really high quality stuff. They do events here. There's a huge thing coming up with F1 racing and ApeCoin. I believe next week they're going to be visiting the gallery, and so that's massive. So the JRNY Gallery is a huge product, definitely a revenue generator, and also will be very significant in gaining some of the highest level partnerships that we can. So that's good. Just down the street from the gallery, they recently acquired a pretty significantly sized warehouse. Over here, you're looking at just the corner of the warehouse, and so the warehouse is going to be kind of a multi-purpose. This is a picture of what they're calling the JRNY trenches, and so this is brand spanking new, so there's not a lot of details. We just have this picture. But Tony says that between all of the products and all of the NFTs, etc., and social media platforms, Aiur Labs is going to have over 100 social media accounts, which is ridiculous. That's going to take a lot of time and effort to be able to produce frequently on that. So one thing that means is that the Aiur Labs ecosystem is about to be all over all social media in all kinds of ways. But this is the trenches, so this is probably where most of that activity is going to be hubbed out of. And so just to look at it, of course they hadn't finished setting it up yet, but already you can see it's pretty cool. And this is just in a corner of the warehouse. The rest of the warehouse is going to be used, of course, for supply storage. But JRNY Club is working on a store. It's going to be an online, crypto NFT store. It's going to have T-shirts and hoodies and hats and plushies and who knows what else. So that Tony said he wants to have hopefully ready to go by Black Friday, which I think that gives us just a couple of weeks. Possibly we're going to see the store. The store is going to be sick. You're going to be able to buy merch. If you own NFTs in the ecosystem, you might get free stuff. You might get discounts. But other NFT and crypto companies are also going to be able to utilize the logistics infrastructure that's established here, which is going to be a significant for major partnerships and also another big revenue generator for Aiur Labs. So I'll look more to come on the store and the trenches really soon, but that's really cool. Another thing here is Trade Hero. So TradeHero.io is also brand new. It's not even publicly launched yet. It's just you can find it in our Discord and here on the website TradeHero.io. But this is a crypto and mostly crypto, but some NFT alpha channel. So if you have one JRNYer, you get pro access to this. If you have 10 or more JRNYers or JRNY passes, you get VIP membership to this. And you can see this is going to be if you don't have either one, you're going to be able to pay for these subscriptions. And so there's going to be the website, there's videos, daily content depending on your tier. It's all crypto alpha. So there's already been some really great calls. A lot of people have made some pretty good profits as we roll into the bull market. But we also have the Discord for this. And then I believe they do one of those popular apps as well that you can chat and get updates on. So this is look for this public launch to go very soon. But again, this is not only another revenue generator for Aiur Labs, but it's something that gives value to those that are in the ecosystem and hold the NFTs. Another thing that is also paid memberships Unless you own Journeyers, you get free access. Same concept though, if you want a monthly or a yearly subscription to this, you can just pay for it with ETH or crypto or dollars probably, but I like to just get in by holding the NFTs. So this is Aiur.pro. They just turned it into a web app. So this is just essentially a giant NFT analytics tool. So you can come in and you can view all the NFT information you want. You can set your own personal alerts. So if a floor price moves or a certain trait gets listed, you can customize your features in here to send you notifications. One of the cool things about this is it has a really good other side metaverse component. So you can come in and you can explore the other side, and you can come in and look at these individual locations, or you can choose put in your wallet and view your stuff, and it'll show you all the traits. So this is Aiur.pro, revenue generator, really sick value for our journeyers in the ecosystem. Moving on to blocknews.com. So this is an extremely professionally done crypto and NFT, but some more just pressing news website. This has been going live for a while now. The content here is fantastic. There's a lot of short articles, a lot of in-depth articles. There's guides. There's a thing they just put on here of how to bridge, how to get your ape from ETH to ape chain. So useful stuff there. There's going to be a good educational component. But what's cool about this is as this gets going, and from what I understand, it's really ticking up in volume, especially as interest is coming back into crypto at the moment. That this is a subtle way for JRNY Club to kind of control the news in a way. They're going to be able to list themselves as featured articles whenever they decide, giving kind of a glimpse into Aiur Labs of all the viewers. Millions of people potentially are going to be able to come across Aiur Labs every day. Another thing that we don't see yet on here is the advertising banner. So another revenue generator. They're going to be able to start advertising. Companies are going to be able to either pay or partner to get featured articles and things like that. So another huge thing for the ecosystem in terms of revenue, partnerships, but also the control of the news component is pretty sweet. Another thing I want to talk about with the whole Aiur Labs ecosystem and JRNY Club is that they own over 1% of all of the other deeds, which is still going to be the biggest metaverse in the future. If you're as bullish as I am on what that means, then you know what I'm talking about. But this metaverse is going to change the world. It's going to change finance. It's going to change gaming. It's going to be huge. But like I said, JRNY Club is one of the biggest holders. I think they're probably the biggest holder of resources in this. So we're looking at the Open Developer Kit, which I think is live. And so you can be, I guess you could rest assured that JRNY Club, as soon as they are able to start developing their metaverse experience here for investors, they will. And this by itself is going to be gigantic, regardless of all the other stuff. So look for more details on this. It's been pretty kept quiet, mainly from the other side thus far, on what the abilities are for holders, but that's a big component to keep an eye on. So again, I think that kind of covered the JRNY Club stuff. I guarantee there's things I didn't mention, and Tony has told us that there's plenty of things that are secret, so we just don't simply know what they are. So I'm not going to be able to tell you about that. Real quickly on Planet XOLO, this is the other entry point into JRNY Club on Ethereum network. So these guys have been around for a while. They're currently, essentially from what I understand, redoing just about everything, and they've been putting a ton of work into this. They're just, sounds like, waiting for the time is right to relaunch. So here's a quick look at the Planet XOLO villagers. One of the things that they're doing for these guys is they're making comic books, which are ready. I think they're going to go with the store. So maybe in a couple weeks, you're going to be able to purchase yourself a comic book. They have a whole world. They have lore going on. So look into that. So the world that kind of got exposed one piece at a time, what they're going to do with it. Are you going to be able to explore the world? We don't necessarily know, but there's some definitely cool stuff there. They did have the Battle for XOLO game a couple of times already. I think it's been launched. It's been pulled back once again to be redone. I really liked the last iteration of the game, and so I'm looking for this next iteration to be just that much better. So look for that to come out. It's a really fun game. It's also part of the Aiur Labs ecosystem. JRNY Club members and Planet XOLO and FUKUs are probably all going to benefit from this game in some way, shape, or form. So that's a really cool piece as well. Another thing they're doing is they're doing little plushies. There's GIFs all over social media, and these are available in the gallery, and they're going to be available in the store. So these guys are pretty fun in terms of what they're going to be able to do for the merchandising. And then last but not least, our brand new friends, FUKU Apes. So the FUKU Apes are super sick. We had a Spaces on them yesterday, which was a lot of fun. We got to meet some of the team and hear from the artists behind it. So this is the newest member of the Aiur Labs ecosystem. It's only 1,111, so it's the smallest major set. But it was a great play, I believe, by the company, not only to get early exposure onto ApeChain, but show how JRNY Club and Aiur Labs has been a huge supporter of ApeCoin and ApeChain and Yuga Labs from the very beginning. And so this is a great way to showcase that. It's really quality art. These guys, we know, I think there's a FUKU Apes website still to come. They are going to have exclusive merchandise drops or exposure, which is going to be leveraged through that store that's about to launch, I assume. They're going to be integrated into at least one of the staking platforms in some way, shape, or form here in the near future. So keep an eye, even if you don't own a JRNY Pass, on understanding the dashboard, because you might be able to earn some of that passive rewards and be able to sell that off for some more finance. All right, guys. Well, it took me 20 minutes to run through all of that. I know it was quick explanations on everything, but now you kind of know the general expanse of what Aiur Labs covers. So I'll say thank you to watching to those. I am going to reveal a couple of hoodies really fast if you want to stick around and see that. So bear with me, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so to have a little bit of fun, we are going to reveal some JRNY Metaverse boxes. And so these are these little boxes here that inside they contain a hoodie or slash sweatshirt. It's going to be a metaverse item that you can wear, hopefully on your avatar, but you're going to be able to claim this hoodie in real life. And so as the store approaches the real life claim for the hoodies, while it's not live yet, I assume will be coming up. So I think it's a good time to reintroduce these to everybody. You can actually buy a hoodie for pretty cheap at the moment, so something to keep an eye on. You can go to metaversebox.jrny.club. Again, get the links from Discord. We're going to go ahead and enter the warehouse. I'm just going to come in here, and you see your little box floating. It's in collaboration with Uniquely. They do kind of Web3 clothing stuff, so that's cool. Essentially, you just click the box here. So I'm going to come down. Let's see, I'll reveal like 5 of them. So it puts your boxes in order. 3, 4. I like to break things up a little bit. All right, there. We've selected 5 of them. I'm going to go ahead and click reveal. Confirm that on my wallet really quick. Okay, I've accepted the reveal. Let's see what happens. All right, cool little fun little video. Let's see what I got. So I got 2 Planet XOLO hoodies, the white ones, 2 of the black JRNY hoodies, and then I got this ape hoodie over here, which I think the ape and the one with Aiura is the two rarest ones, possibly. I'm not sure, but anyways, this one over here is pretty rare. But that's cool, and I'll probably do a giveaway of these pretty soon, a couple of hoodies. All right, guys, well, that's it. Thanks for watching the video. I know we just kind of jammed through that, but there was a lot to cover, and next videos I'll maybe get a little bit more detailed on each thing. Take it easy. See ya.